You're in limbo.
Oh, we're here.
Hi.
Woo!
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
What's going on?
You know, it's Tuesday. We're here.
Yeah, we're late. We're later than normal.
Yeah, we're later than normal. We had some issues pop up.
Sorry, guys.
No, it wasn't your fault. My fault.
No, not you guys. I mean, all the people that were just living their lives for Tuesday at 8 o'clock.
Vicariously wondering what was happening.
They don't have any nails left. They've been biting their shit off for the last 30 minutes. Like, Jesus, where are they?
Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen?
Beating their cats, all kind of stuff. Don't beat your cats, guys.
Leave the cats alone. It's not the cat's fault.
The cats didn't hurt you.
No,
it's our fault.
Our fault. If you want to hit someone, hit me. Okay.
We're always a couple minutes late, but sorry.
Yeah. That's fashionably you're supposed to be.
Yeah. We're like rock
The only
stars
place I'm not late to is work.
See, that's I clock in 5 minutes early every day.
Good for you.
I clock in like 17 seconds early, but I'm never late.
I have had a few mornings where because I work from home, so
nice.
I'll roll out of bed and be running down the hall, like pulling up the time clock on my phone, like clock in 8:59. Yes, I made it.
I've done it. Yeah, now you got to get there.
Like I clock in and I sit down in front of the computer and turn it on, and I'm like, okay, I did it.
You made it.
I wasn't late.
Even if I was late, though, I got a pretty cool job. They don't sweat me too much.
That's good.
I don't like my job, but I like the people I work with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. It's a shitty job, but the people are good.
I've had a lot of jobs like that where I love the people I work with, but the job I'm like, oh, this place can eat a dick.
Yeah. My job can eat several. A hot steaming bowl of.
A bowl.
A whole bag.
Dicks.
A whole bag. And they don't even have to be hot and steaming. They can be cold and raw. Ugh.
Oh.
Take them down, you bastards.
Yeah, there you go. But the people are cool. The people are cool.
Don't burp in my face.
Oh, Jesus. No doubt.
So what's new on you guys? Is there anything happened over the last week?
I drove through a lot of rain so I could spend a day with my now adult child. But other than that, not a lot.
Hi, JB. We're late. We're here.
What up, JB?
What up, JB?
See, JB is that person that was waiting on us.
Yes. Now clean up all those nails. Get those nails off the floor. Yeah. Don't anybody just step on them.
Apologize to the cats.
Although JB might eat his nails. He seems like a pretty hardcore dude. Look. You're talking about you went to go see your now adult son. My now adult children just turned 20 Saturday. So shout out to little Tony, because when little Tony was little Tony, he used to bite his toenails.
Nice.
And I thought that was the cutest thing in the world.
That's some skills.
And he was always like,
Dad, what are you doing?
Yeah, he doesn't matter. You should have came to visit me Saturday, and I wouldn't be talking about you biting your toenails, boy. But he used to always try to hide it, like he wasn't doing it. And I was like, I saw you do it. And then one day he admitted, I used to do it all the time. Now I think my youngest daughter does it. I don't even say anything. I just let her get away with it. Go ahead. Bite the hell out of your toenails, kid.
Go for it.
My kids have weird toenails. I don't think they could bite them if they wanted.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Toenails are weird to begin with.
That's right.
Yeah. My kids have oddly large feet. Like my 8-year-old daughter, like she was sitting there the other day, she's trying to put her feet in my face. So I put my hand up to block it, and her foot was like this much bigger than my hand. And I'm like she curled her toes over my fingers, and I was like, "Oh, what is this? This is gross." I was like, "Get out of here!" Like,
yeah, it's just
That sounds like she should be playing soccer.
Yeah.
She should be doing something with those big ass feet. I don't know.
You got to do something. None of my kids have big feet because I'm not sure what size any of them wears. I don't think I've ever personally purchased a pair of shoes for my kids.
That's
never.
So they're probably the average.
Well, I have no idea. I give money to their mom or I give it to them.
There you
I'm
go.
a terrible shopper.
Shoes,
So
God damn it.
I don't know what size shoes they've ever worn, never in their life. I have no idea what size shoes my kids wear right now. It's two of them that still live here. I have no idea what size shoes they wear. No idea. I have 4 kids, ages 20 to 8. I've never cut a fingernail or toenail. Changed plenty of diapers.
Yeah.
I fed them. I took care of them. But those little things, I refuse. I refuse to cut the nails because my youngest daughter, when she was like 2, my wife cut her finger.
Oh, nipped it. Oh yeah. Traumatizing. Big time.
And she let up. She's like, oh!
That fucking bleeds too, dude.
Yeah.
That's
She had to get bandaged up, and I said, "You see, that's why I never took that job."
There you go.
Yeah, my daughter will bite her nails because her dad always cuts her nails whenever she goes to his house, and she hates it because he cuts them real short, and he's cut her a few times, so she'll just bite her nails instead. And I'm like, stop, please don't do that. Like, there's got to be a better way.
Well, she can get it down to a science because I cut and bite my nails, so I might clip a little piece or bite a little piece, and then I'll pull the rest off.
That's right.
So that the tear, it's a nice, even, clean tear.
You know what I'm saying? Half and half. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't just go like
No.
yeah.
And then pull the excess. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I do. I get it started with a little bite, catch a nice clean tear across.
That's a fucking man manicure.
Yeah.
Putting the man in manicure.
What's that? Nail clippers? What the hell are nail clippers? Oh!
Chewed nails emoji. Same here. Tommy Dubs. What's up, man? There you go. Hey, Tommy.
Is that it? Is that the chewed nails?
That's the chewed nails. Classic.
I've always wondered what that was.
Now we
fucking know. Now we fucking know. You
I
are the man.
have no idea.
JB just
chew it off at the knuckle. See, JB is hardcore.
Now I fucking know. That's hilarious.
Spits it up.
Now we know what he's doing.
Chewed his knuckles off. Christ almighty.
But you said your 18-year-old son. So how's he doing out there? He's 18. He's a man now. He's working and stuff.
Yeah, he's got a job. He works, like, everything is just a few minutes. Like, his school's like 2 minutes from his dad's house, and his job's like 5 minutes from his dad's house. So he's working. He works at like a Freddy's frozen custard, like, hamburger place. He's doing pretty good. He was like, I got a raise, Mom. I got a raise. I was like, oh, nice. Okay. But I got up there right after lunch, and he's like, have you eaten yet? And I was like, no. And so we went to go eat, and I was going to pay for everything. It had been my plan. He's like, I got it, Mom. It's cool. I was like, yeah, buy me lunch. That's fine. Oh,
yeah. That's awesome. That's fucking
like,
awesome.
Yeah, we could do that. That's totally okay.
I don't think my kids have bought me anything yet. They haven't bought presents. I don't think they bought me anything. Yeah, they're kind of jerks, but they haven't bought me. They haven't bought me anything, but they also don't ask me for any money. So in my book, that's just as good.
It's even.
Yeah, since he started working, his dad made him put like half of his paycheck in savings every time he got paid. And on his birthday, we were talking about it, and he was like, yeah, he's saved over $6,000. And I was like, what? It's like my kid has more money in savings than I do.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like
my son started working, and he said he wants to get a car. I said, okay, well, look around, let me know what you see. Let me know how much the down payment is, and maybe I can, match it or whatever, or give you half of it. He said, all right, cool. So he found something, and I said, okay, that's cool. How much is the down payment? He told me I already took care of it and told me how much it was. I said, oh, okay, it would have took me a couple of months to save that up and give it to you, but you got it right now. Hey, that's even better, brother.
Right?
That's even better. Register this car and get it on the road.
Yeah, get going. Yeah. What did you get?
Yeah. He got a Honda. I think a Honda Accord, something like that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but it feels good when your kids are able to make those decisions and do stuff on their own. That's the end game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, to go visit them or have them visit you.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a good way.
In a
Yeah.
good way. No, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, that's sweet. That's funny. I got ways to go for that. I'm still 4 and 2, so we'll get
Yeah,
there.
buddy. It's coming faster than you realize, though.
It's
Yeah.
crazy how quick it seems like it goes. Because my daughter was telling me, like, she reminded me the other day, she was like, I'm going to be 9 in a couple months. And I was like, yeah, I know you are. And she goes, so that means I only have 9 years left till I'm 18. And I was like, take it easy. Like,
Yeah.
calm
Just
down,
calm
speed
down.
racer. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay. You don't want to get there yet. Like, sorry. I told my son,
Especially
I
if
was
I'm
like,
not rushing you.
right. I told my son, I was like, listen, you know, I love you. I'm sorry that you have to deal with adulting now because it's not that great.
Yeah. It's going to be
But
like when our kids are adults. See, I like that 4 and 2. If they can walk, they can work. That's what I'm saying. You got 2 kids and 3
Absolutely.
cats. Someone else in your got
Absolutely.
the goddamn slack once. I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
you got it.
I tell my 4-year-old all the time, like, it'll be a Saturday and I'll be like, dude, let's go take a nap. And he's like, I don't want to take naps. I was like, wait until you're like 20. You'll want to take naps.
All
Like,
you'll
just
wanna
take them
do is
now,
take
please. Like,
Yeah.
I wish I could apologize to all my teachers for never taking naps. Like, I'm sorry. Can we go back and do that now?
Get a little more rest there.
I appreciate nap time.
Like, my lunch break is nap time every day. I clock out for lunch. I go straight to my bed. I take a 45-minute nap and then I go back to work.
Nice. The power nap, that always helps.
Yeah, that's all you
Yeah,
need
those-
sometimes.
Those kids get older and that's it. There's no more napping, no more conversations. I savor the moments now when the 7-year-old, she wants to, Dad, you want to play with me? Hell yeah, scoot over. Let's go.
Scoot over. What do you
Because
got?
I can't get the grown people to even come over here or even call me back. You know, hey guys, what you doing? I don't know, but we're busy now. Dad, we'll call you later. Okay, you son of a bitch. You want to play, Dad? Absolutely, I want to play. We'll play anything you want to play because once those moments are gone, it's over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they come.
Mine
real
always
fast.
like mine only want to play if I'm right in the middle of something.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
the
mine-
4-year-old brought in a bunch of trucks like at bedtime tonight, and I was trying to finish laundry, and I was like, dude, I got like 10 minutes. This will be done, and then it's bedtime. And he was like, just take the truck, Mom. I was like, I gotta do this laundry. So the next thing I know, he's latched onto my leg and he's like, well, then dance with me instead. Cause I had music going. And I was like, you know what? We can
Aw.
do that. Cause I can
Yeah.
fold clothes and pick you up at the same time. So
Yeah, absolutely.
we had a dance
absolutely.
party instead.
That's
Nice,
right.
and he'll remember that.
Yeah, he'll remember that.
You know, at least for a few years. It's crazy what the kids remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My oldest kids try to tell me, "Hey, Dad, when you were drunk, do you remember doing this stories?" And I'll stop them about halfway, like, keep it in. I don't want to even know. I learned
No, I do
my
not.
lesson. No, I don't. I learned my lesson once. My daughter was like, "Yeah, that time you tried to pee in my drawer." I said, "Damn, no, don't tell me any more of those stories." I'm sorry, I
Jeez.
did all of that stuff.
That's so fucked.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. Hell yeah, it's hilarious. I said, "For real? Did I?" Say, "Yeah, you did." She told me some stories. I'm not gonna tell them here. I'm gonna save them for the podcast. But
Yeah.
my daughter has told me some stories about my drinking days, and I was like, "Oh wow, that's pretty embarrassing." I'm sorry. You want some ice cream?
That's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, that's pretty. I hope I didn't traumatize you too much there, kiddo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hope I didn't break you too much.
I like your podcast, man.
Oh, thanks.
It's fucking awesome. I checked it out.
Well, it's only
good.
one episode so far.
Well,
but I got a plan.
yeah, that's just
I
it.
got
You
a
have a
plan.
plan.
Yeah, I got a
Mhm.
plan, and it's easy to execute the plan because it's like actual real life. It's not like I'm contriving anything or It's just, hey, let me tell you guys this story real quick that I've never really told in story form.
Yeah.
I just talk about sporadically.
Yeah. Yeah. But that works. I thought it was really good. I like the music you had in the background. Everything about it was good.
You know who did that music?
Hey.
Little
She
bit.
did. Yeah.
Good for you,
yeah.
man. It was good. It was real good.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, I've been, I don't know, trying to keep my hands busy.
I've sat down like twice to try and listen to it, and then the kids are like, "Mom, mom, mom," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll play this later."
Yeah, absolutely. It's not going anywhere. You already know,
That's
Sarah.
the beauty. It's already there.
It's not.
That's the
It's
beauty.
not
Yep.
going anywhere. It'll be there for you.
Have you guys checked out Tony's podcast yet? How to Become an Alcoholic? It's good. Check it out. Spotify, Anchor, all that shit.
Yeah, it's all those places. Go check it out. If you haven't checked it out yet and you're not ready to check it out, that's even better because they let the content grow. Give you more meat in the sandwich.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to check it out right now
Because
because we're talking.
Yeah,
but later.
no hurry at all.
Yeah, don't go check it out during this, but
No.
do go check it out.
Yeah,
Do go check it out.
It'll be there for you guys when you're ready. When you're ready to jump off the cliff.
Jump off the cliff. It's just so funny. I like how spoiler alert, like how you say, like, this podcast isn't about me telling you how to become an alcoholic. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be dumb as hell. Like, what kind of piece of shit would I be? Well, here's what you do first.
There you go. There you go.
Bring all the kids in.
It starts with tequila.
That's just the kid. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
and
right.
it sure the hell does.
It sure the hell does.
Word to my mom.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. I will say this though. I used to walk around with tequila like all the time. I would put it in any kind of bottle that I could carry it in, and that was just normal to me.
Mhm.
I walked around all the time with a bottle of yellow juice
Mhm.
all the time. That was
Yeah.
like the transition into it. You know, that was that was me lifting weights and conditioning my muscles, my internal muscles to
Got
start
them
consuming
bicep
it.
curls.
Yes, absolutely. It was getting ready. Like, oh, okay, yeah, keep it going. So yeah, get ready, motherfucker, it's coming.
Get
But
ready.
that's how I started. That's spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
There.
you condition yourself to alcohol, you'll pick up an addiction pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. But it was damn fun.
It's damn fun.
It was damn fun.
Damn fun, man. I used to just get fucking hammered all the time. I remember one time I used to work at a call center, and I was an alcoholic at a call center. So I had a buddy
Hey, that
that
works
was, yeah,
Yes,
you
it
know, it
does.
checks out pretty good, right? Like
Yes, it does.
that's the place you want to work. If you have a drinking problem, it should be at a fucking call center, I think, because they don't give a fuck what you do as long as
Nope.
you're answering the phones, and there's like 10,000 fucking people in there, and you're just kind of anonymous and blah blah blah. But I sit beside this one guy and I was like, hey, let's go for lunch. I was like, okay. Go to his car and he pulls out this fucking a 66. So I don't know what that is in America, but that's like more than a liter of Captain Morgan. And we went to McDonald's and we just poured ourselves some mixed drinks in
Yes,
the old
indeed.
McDonald's cups and sat down at the desk, and away I went for the rest of the day. Yeah, there was more rum in that glass than pop, I'll tell you that. But
That's the lunch of champions.
that's right. Oh yeah, just to get through the day a little bit better.
The lunch of champions.
It makes dealing with those difficult customers a lot more fun.
Oh fuck! There's so many fucking assholes. People treat call center employees like just the scum of the fucking earth. It's ridiculous. The bullshit.
Well, I
people
used to
put up
work.
with.
I didn't work at a call center. I worked at telemarketing. We were
I
selling,
did that too. That's her shit
I think we
too.
were selling solar panels or roofing or
Nice.
something like that.
There you go.
But we all went to lunch one day, and man, I think a couple of people popped Xanax. A couple of people popped, whatever. Somebody took something else, and I said, "Wow, you guys are fucking crazy." I'm sitting over here smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, "Wow, you guys are doing hardcore drugs and going here and talk to people." I said, "Yeah, this isn't the job for me much longer." But they sure did. They got fucked up. It wasn't even alcohol. It was like, man, we're taking drugs. And they went in there and sold a lot of shit. Well, I didn't sell anything.
Yeah. Fucking right. So I had a similar experience at the telemarketing place I worked at. The fucking the boss of the fucking thing was like doing rails off his fucking desk. I was like, what in the fuck is happening? I'm just having a cigarette in the fucking smoking room because they still had like smoking rooms in the office for some reason. Don't know how they did that because like smoking inside has been illegal since fucking, I don't know,
a while
time.
now.
Yeah, it's been
But
a while.
they still had this fucking smoking room. It was like right in the same, like it wasn't like separated from the building. It was like just to the right. Go to the fucking smoking.
It was
Open the door. It's like
that was a secret. Nobody's supposed to know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. You got to keep it discreet. Nah, fuck it. have it
That's
labeled
all.
smoke room. It's like, holy shit. But yeah, that's fucked up. Maybe you have to be on drugs all the time to work at a fucking telemarketer place. That'd probably make it easier.
It's a hell of a job.
I have a really, I don't know, like I have my little vape thing that, and it doesn't stink. So I can sit there at my desk whenever I'm getting really stressed out and just be like, so how's your day going?
I'm
Please
fine.
don't tell me.
Don't talk to me. I don't
Please don't
care.
sit here and tell me how much you hate my company and you're tired of seeing our commercials or whatever. Just please. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't someone call you and say how much they fucking hated Joe Namath or something? Was that it?
All the time. I don't know what Joe Namath did to all these people, but I get like 15 calls a day and they're like, I'm so tired of seeing him on the TV. And I'm like,
Okay.
Wow.
what do you want me to? I answer a phone, bro. Like the only thing that my computer does is gets you to an agent. I can't talk to anybody about Joe Namath.
He thinks he's in the background listening on speakerphone.
Yeah. You tell Joe Namath he can kiss my ass. What the
We
hell?
had somebody like this one girl. We have, you have the group chats where everybody like talks about what's going on or what their problems are. And this woman was like, this guy won't let me transfer the call unless I transfer him to Joe Namath. And I was like, you better go ahead and hang up.
What's the
Either that or
longest?
just be like, they can transfer you once you get over there.
Did they
I
ever?
don't know.
Do you ever get those calls and they ask for a manager and you just pretend to be the manager? I used to do that.
I get them a lot, and I'm just like, and I just tell them, I'm like, the only thing I can do is transfer you over to the agent side, and they might be able to get you to a manager. And they're like, well, then do that. Okay, I still have to ask you for all this information.
By the
first.
way, I
Like,
need a
sorry.
callback number. I need this. Your policy.
Breaking news. It seems that people hate Joe Namath simply because of the commercials.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
quick Google search reveals that Joe
Yeah.
Namath is not a
Yeah.
This number 2 says, I fucking hate the Joe Namath commercials. And then there's some subtitles. I got fuck Joe Namath. I looked
The
up
whole
Joe
thing.
Namath state and they are pretty bad. Yeah. That's why they hate him.
Yeah.
That sucks. Poor guy.
Poor Joe. Come on.
Well, I don't hate you, Joe Namath.
Well, and if you like, because I mean, they do. I don't have cable. Like it's just Netflix and Hulu, but I have the Sling app where you can watch live TV. And during like Medicare open enrollment, like every commercial is either Joe Namath or Mike Ditka. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like I was watching a baseball game and every other commercial, I was like, yeah,
I don't think
I'd
I've
be
ever seen that.
I was like, I'd be calling me too. Like, I totally understand.
You're gonna call yourself. Fuck
I
Joe
I've
Namath.
never seen that commercial.
Yeah, I had a guy call and he was so mad about it. And I was like, sir, listen, I'm just going to tell you straight out. Like, I was watching the playoffs last night. I saw the commercial like 50 times during a 3-hour baseball game. I understand why you're frustrated, but I can't do anything about it. Like,
I didn't cast Joe Namath.
I didn't make that call. Like,
Yeah.
I would have hired Troy Aikman. I don't know. I don't know who I would have hired.
Gross.
I think this
Yuck.
is it right here. Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ! Here we go.
He
I don't
found it.
see-
Fucking
Yeah, I don't see
smoking Joe
anything.
Namath.
I don't see anything so bad about it.
I think maybe after it's bombarded your television for 6 months and it's like on every commercial break, you start getting
I'm gonna
tired of
see.
it.
I'm gonna put this thing on repeat tonight and see how many times I can go and let you guys know back Tuesday. But I don't see anything wrong. He looks like what's up, Joey? I'm pointing back at you, buddy. I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry they hate you, Joe Namath. Keep on going, brother.
It didn't bother me like the first couple commercial breaks, but after like towards the end of the game, I was like, God, again? Like, how much did we pay for this?
A lot.
He's
Money's
getting
worth.
his
What are
money.
you doing?
He's earning his check.
And he gets money every time that commercial goes on. So he's just like,
Hell yeah, he does.
Joe
Hell
Namath.
yeah, he
is
does.
like,
He gets
yeah.
there you
hell
go.
yeah, he gets residuals
Yeah,
on all that.
all of it.
Every channel, God knows how many channels it comes on. For that many people to hate him, it must come on all the channels. All the
All
channels
that
really late at night when all the weirdos are awake. That's who's calling you. All the fucking
Oh.
weirdos.
It's like
Get out of my dreams, Joe Namath.
they probably are. Like, And it's funny because it's like, I've been sitting here for 3.5 hours and I've seen this commercial 26 times. And I'm like, well, get up and do something. I just want to
why are you just like they're
Jesus
sitting there
Christ.
fucking waiting for the commercial to play again? It's like,
Like,
don't pay attention to it. Turn the fucking
off.
Doris, just do one of these.
People are insane.
There you go.
People are
People
insane.
are
They look for
fucking
things to
insane.
complain about. People come
Oh
into
my
my
God.
job and they complain about having to pay money for their cars. And I said, how
Yep.
dare you complain about having to pay money for a car when you're blessed with money and you're blessed with a car and you're standing up talking to me right now? Who the hell do you think you are? Just smite this bastard. Get him out of here.
Lord,
You know,
Take
get
that
this
one
one
out.
out of here.
That one
Get
right
this one
there.
out of here. He
Where's
doesn't
your
appreciate
death
shit. Yeah, people look,
Jesus,
they look for
you got
things to
this.
complain and be unhappy about.
Yeah,
It's
like there's
terrible.
it's
So
crazy, like the difference, and you can tell immediately, like whenever somebody calls in, like I always, because I stay on hold with them, like, whenever they're waiting for an agent or whatever they're doing, I'm on hold and I'm talking to them. And the first thing I always ask, how's your day going? Because that kind of tells me what direction I can take the conversation in. And if they're like, you know what, I woke up today. So even if it's not a great day, it's a good day because I woke up.
I got your back.
And I'm like, thank you. All right, we're gonna have a good time on
Yep,
hold.
let's go.
And then
I
there's
got you.
and then the
Those
other
other
shoe
people-
comes. Yeah.
Then I get the, how's your day going? It sucks.
Yeah,
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
yeah.
We're gonna have a good time here.
You
But-
bastard.
How's your day going? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Fair
one of
enough.
those. Like, okay, here we go. Let me ignore you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I had a lady, like I was sitting there, she lives in the same state as me. So I was like, oh, what part of the state is that town in? Because I'd never heard of it before. Turns out it's like 10 minutes from that town that's on The Innocent Man. And I was like, oh, so do you know about this? And she's just flat out ignoring me. And I'm like,
Damn.
talk to me about this. This show was awesome. I want to talk about it.
My coworkers ignore customers at work. And sometimes that is the funniest fucking shit because the people will come up in there really excited about something. They got these big bright smiles and they're like, blah, 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 blah. And my guys are just like, and I have to turn around and look the other way because it's so funny. It just tickles the little cockles of my heart.
Cockles of my heart.
Don't be mean to the people if you don't have to be. Some people deserve it. And I like
Some
to be
do
mean
deserve
to people who deserve it. You want to be an asshole here? I got an asshole too. Get ready for farts. But if you're not an asshole, you don't deserve it. Don't do that. It's fun to watch though.
It's fun to watch. That's hilarious.
I did have a guy today tell me, he was like, you're the friend that makes all your other friends laugh, aren't you? And I was like, huh? And he was like, he's like, you've got a great laugh and you've just been so much fun. He's like, you're the friend that just cuts everybody up, aren't you? I was like,
Sure.
Yeah,
maybe, I don't know.
yeah.
I guess so.
That's that positive energy.
I was like, I just post a lot of funny memes on the internet, and if people like them, then I guess I did my job.
Yeah, you made a decision to be happy. I met a lady today. She we just got into a good conversation, just good energy, just talking about whatever. And turns out that she is 1 year cancer free. She had
Nice.
breast cancer, but she lost one of her breasts. So I crack alcohol jokes a lot. I crack jokes about being sick. Like I cracked a joke about pissing in a drawer, and both you guys are like, I don't know if you want to laugh at that. And then I'm like, no, fuck that. It was funny. So she hit me with something about, people always, ask me why am I in such a good mood, blah, blah, blah. She said, you know what, baby, sometimes I leave the house and I forget my titty. And I laughed hard as hell because I understood where she was coming from. She made that decision like, I'm happy. I'm going to be happy. I'm positive. I don't give a fuck about the bullshit that happens because I can't control it. Oh, that's the conversation started because I was talking to a coworker about the power of being powerless. Like when you know that you can't do something about something, shit, man, you just sit back and roll through it. You don't have to even have the responsibility of trying to change it or fix it. So from that, she's telling me about her breast cancer and accidentally leaving her titty at the house. And then she laughed at herself about it. I said, oh yeah, I crack jokes about my liver all the time. And people are like, oh my God, that's not funny. And I'm like, it's hilarious.
It's
fucking
hilarious.
Hi. What's up, OW?
OW.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. She made a decision, and it was really beautiful to see her just kind of like, shit, man, I'm out here living. I don't let anything bother me, stress me out. That's how it's got to be. Happiness. That's something I preach to my daughter. Happiness. I didn't preach that to my other kids because I didn't have it. Now I have a slice of it, so I can explain to her how to get her some and keep it.
Mm-hmm. I was
Exactly.
I was driving down the street, like when I was coming back from Kansas City on Sunday, I hit this little town and there's this guy standing, like he's standing on the corner in front of a grocery store with a white flag with a green plus sign on it. And he's wearing like a Mandalorian type costume. Like that's the only thing I can think of to explain it. And so I went back around the block to get a video of it because I just wanted to be like, does anybody that lives here, have you seen this? Like, what's going on? And I was like trying to go and get the video, and somebody goes flying by me, and I was like, what am I doing?
So did you ever find out what it was?
I have no idea.
So the green cross is for cannabis.
Okay.
So maybe it's a cannabis store. Where do you live?
Well, that was in Kansas, and it's not legal there in any form.
Well,
like the guy had like a sword and like a Mandalorian costume and the white flag and I was like,
that might have been all to add to the ruse of you're not supposed to buy it here, but we got some.
I don't know. Like
maybe they're getting ready. The first, what do you call those? Oh, the first dispensary. The first dispensary I went to in LA was right before they were really legalized, and you had all the fees and everything they had to pay. So like once those laws went into effect, the dispensaries that we had, the numbers shrank dramatically. A lot of them weren't able to pay the money to get the licensing and all this stuff. So, but they were still dispensaries because the laws were going into effect in different counties at different times. So man, I went into some real shady places. Like you wouldn't have thought that they sold weed in there. You probably wouldn't have went in there to buy whatever you thought they were buying. That's why I thought that like we had a lot of those little places. Even now, I know people that work inside places that sell legal cannabis, and it's a store for something completely different. Like, why are you even going through it? You just go sit down on the corner and sell crack. Why waste time? Why pay rent?
I don't know.
Yeah, why pay rent if you're gonna sell something that's already legal under a ruse? But that's what I think. That's what the Green Cross is in California. I don't know if that's a nationwide thing with cannabis, but that's what that Green Cross means.
Olivia says, actually, the Green Cross represents first aid. So is that motherfucker offering free first aid? Got my sword and my Mandalorian costume.
I don't know. Like it was really because I couldn't get it was on like a busy. It's like one of the busiest highways in the country, but it was going right through the town, and so I couldn't I circled the block a few times because I was like, I have to get like a good picture of this and see if anybody knows what this guy is doing. And I could not, like every time I would try to, either a car would like cut in front of me or they'd come like flying up in the next lane. I was just like, okay, I give up. Finally, I was like, I gotta go. Like I have other stuff to do today. I can't keep driving around the block trying to get a picture of this guy.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Well, what the hell? Really? Okay, so I typed in Green Cross white and it finished flag for me.
Mm-hmm.
But right here it says represents first aid, like Olivia said. Yeah. Then it says something else about something called Sayaku. Yeah, something flown at the site of construction. I mean, that could have been that. It says, yeah, that wasn't that.
No.
So maybe he was just letting everybody know that in case you were sick or you needed some Band-Aids, he had your back.
Here. Yeah.
Even if you're a space alien, he was dressed like a Mandalorian let the aliens know.
I guess
they
maybe
can help too. Oh, that's bad.
Maybe it was something for like the pharmacy in the grocery store, or I don't.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, dang, that sucks that you didn't get a video.
I was trying so hard. Every time I would circle by there with my phone up, like here comes a car right when I'm going past him. I'm like, oh,
I hate that. I'm so close.
Mandalorian man, Green Cross. No, nothing, nothing here. No, nothing here. Forever a mystery.
Forever
Like
mystery.
like the pylons at the beach.
Yeah,
I
what the
wonder if
fuck
there's
are the
like a-
pylons for?
I don't know.
Quicksand.
People are crazy. People are
Fall in
crazy.
fucking quicksand, dude.
I wonder if I can find like you know how like Facebook groups have like the town's chat things or whatever. I wonder if I
Have
can
you
find one.
seen
I'm
old
sure you could
Steve's
find.
at
I'm
it
sure
again?
you could. Oh damn, Richard, he's crazy, isn't he? He's
Motherfucker,
probably
that's
drunk
got a green-
again.
It's got a green flag now, the asshole. That's lost your
Good
dick.
now. There's the buy, sell, and trade for that
I
town.
think Mike is drinking again.
Oh,
He's off the
shit.
wagon.
Anybody lose your boy? He's on I-95 with the Mandalorian hat on again. No pants and a fucking flag with a green cross through it. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I knew someone
Like-
stole my flag.
You know, I saw the flag and I couldn't like really see the guy that well at first. I was like, what is that all about? And then I got closer and I was like, wait a minute, what is happening here? Like, I got to go back. Like, we got to see what's happening.
My niece actually went viral wearing a Mandalorian mask. I want to
Nice.
say right before Christmas. She was on I don't know, she was on a few TV shows. She was on some popular TV shows. I don't know, Good Day LA, a couple of other ones. I'm trying to think though, but yeah, if you Google like let's see, let me see if I can find her on here. Like the Mandalorian princess. But yeah, she went viral, man. She was on TV and everything just from a picture that my sister-in-law took of her. And she posted, I told her to get her mask, and this is what she grabbed. And it was a Mandalorian mask.
Oh, I saw that.
That's my niece.
Nice.
shit.
That's my blood niece. We have the same last name. That's my brother's daughter.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Let me see. And
I
she's posing with the fist up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my niece. That's my niece Jay. Well, that's a lot of Mandalorian princesses. I'd probably have to get a little more specific with the internet, but yeah, she was wearing that Mandalorian mask. You guys
I
see the
saw it
Mandalorian
on-
T show? Yeah, on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Oh, I love that show. It's a good show.
I have not. My son wanted to. The 4-year-old wanted to watch it one time, and then he decided he didn't like it. So
Fair enough. It is good though. Holy fuck. This fucking cat has been back like 7 times. He comes, then he leaves, then he comes back, then he leaves. Let's see.
Oh man, I can't find her. Yeah, she was in newspapers. They interviewed her. I watched one of the interviews they were on. It was so cool. Like, hey, look at my niece. Check the Citizen app.
Oh my God.
I'll have to look at that. I've got a child and a dog that are having an issue. I'll be right back.
Nice.
Have a good issue. Okay, my cat is finally in the room. And if he's not careful, he's going to make his return to the fucking Limbo
What are we-
podcast.
What are we checking the Citizen app for?
For
Hey,
homie
it
with
says check how to become an alcoholic on all podcast platforms.
There you
Nice.
go.
Thanks, guys. That's nice. That was dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm having a brain freeze. What are we checking the Citizen app for?
For the homie
Live.
with the green,
Oh,
the
the green
cross,
dude.
right? Maybe am I right, Olivia? I don't fucking remember.
Wow, is that kind of
My brain is
specificity?
oatmeal. Graf Karga is my uncle. Nice.
Wow,
That's
this
That's a Mandalorian joke. I like that. Good for you. Haha.
is. You know, I'm lost. I have no idea. We could talk
Carl
about
Carl
Luke
Weathers.
Skywalker. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's actually her uncle. Look at the last name.
Carl Weathers is your uncle for real?
Yeah, that's her real uncle.
No shit.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's her real uncle.
I'll be damned. I thought it was a joke. I apologize.
That's her real uncle. Apollo Creed is her uncle.
That's sick. Nice. Well, all the best. All the
Absolutely.
best to Carl. I like that guy.
Me and Liv used to work
Predator?
together. Me and Olivia used to work together. So when I talk about the crappy job, she knows exactly what I mean. She broke free though.
Good for you.
Yeah, she broke free.
What's the worst job either of you have had? Mine's definitely call centers. I've worked in a few of them. No, fucking garbage.
Worst job.
Mm,
See, I had a lot of jobs that weren't necessarily bad, but the parameters were bad. Like I worked at UPS. UPS was a pretty grueling job, but it took me about an hour and 15 minutes to get there, and 45 minutes of that was walking down the street with only a railroad, no residences, and factories that were closed. So it's like a ghost town, 45 minutes through a ghost town with nobody. And no bus or anything. Yeah. So that, and sometimes I had to walk back at night. So that sucked. But the job didn't suck.
That's crazy.
She said that's her dad's brother. Yeah.
That's cool, man. That's it. Right on.
That's not the worst job though. Worst job? I hate all of them. So that's like asking me to pick a favorite kid.
Yeah.
Worst job.
Yeah.
Ooh. I had a lot of jobs.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I know what mine was. I worked on a pig farm for like 4 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
That'd
wow.
be gross. Yeah.
I had to take care of the baby pigs, and we had to like clip their tails. And if they were boys, we had to go in and castrate them when they were just a couple days old. So that was not a fun one at all.
You had a device to clip their balls, or like?
Yeah, you just like had a little razor blade and you cut a couple times and popped them out of there.
Oh. So you had to squeeze them from the sack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that was not a good time. And I had to be at work at like 4:00 in the morning. And that was a not fun job.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, I didn't stay there for very long. And I had to drive like 45 miles each way to work every day. So I was leaving for work at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And the other part of my job was when they shipped the piglets out to the next farm, we had to, at 4:00 in the morning, we're having to round piglets up and into a semi trailer so that they can go on to the next farm. And that was nothing about that job was okay.
Yeah, that sounds pretty intense.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, that's not
like if they were born with something wrong with them, like they like gas chamber them, and so it was like I just flat out told I was like I can't do that. Like no.
Yeah.
Like the other part is bad enough. Like we had a piglet born one time, and it was a regular piglet, but half of another pig was coming out of, like, it had 6 legs.
Oh wow.
And they were like, it's got to go, and I was like, but it's okay. It's like it's extra meat. Just leave it. Like it's fine.
It's more bacon.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like,
what's wrong with that?
They were like, no, and I was like, I'll take it home, and they're like, no, it has to die, and I'm like,
oh,
don't kill the pig.
Yeah, that is hardcore.
I felt pretty bad. Yeah, I wasn't good at that job at all.
I think my worst job, I was a security guard. One instance, the police drove. I worked overnight from 11 to 7. About 2:00 in the morning, the police came into the parking lot and asked me, had I seen any man running? I said no. They said, well, it's a guy running around here shooting at the police. You have on a blue uniform. We just want to come and let you know to be careful. I said, okay. So I just stayed inside my little booth for the rest of the night, patrol my ass.
Yeah,
but then about 2 weeks later, they blamed me for stealing change out of the vending machine. I said, oh yeah, fuck this job. I'm out of here. You'll never see me again.
Yeah. That's
that's the worst job. But they told me I was stealing change, but I was drinking back then. So in all honesty, after I, fumed and left and quit, it took me about 15 minutes or whatever to really think, did I go in there and steal that change? Because I could have came to work asshole drunk and the thing might have been open and I scooped it all up, But I didn't steal anything from those bastards. That was a suck ass job for that reason. You tell me I'm stealing some shit and I'm not even getting paid. And the police are telling me I should be careful. If the police tell you should be careful, you got to quit that job.
Mm-hmm.
You got to quit that job. No way in hell you're going to shoot me thinking that I'm the damn police. I'm just trying to buy some beer Friday. Yeah. That's all. Nothing more.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't really had a lot of bad jobs, though. My jobs are pretty cool because I make
And,
them
like,
fun.
most of my jobs were like retail, so I mean that's never fun. Like it's always, I mean, it's
Nah,
fun. Like you work
it's
with
fun.
people, but it's not.
Camaraderie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always told customers. But you get
Always
the right set of coworkers in those kind of jobs. It's pretty fun. I worked at
Yeah,
Macy's, Banana Republic, the Broadway. I worked at the Broadway, Home Depot, U-Haul. I wouldn't call that retail, but we sold tape and boxes.
yeah.
U-Haul, I got robbed at, so maybe that's my worst job. 'Cause I had a gun to my head at U-Haul.
That would
Oh
be
no.
Yeah, I got robbed at U-Haul, man. The dude put the gun to my head. He put the gun to my head and said, "Don't turn around." So I'm thinking it's one of my friends, or because we worked in the neighborhood, so the surrounding areas we knew a lot of the dudes. I don't turn around, man. I'm like, "Oh, who the hell is this?" I turn around, it's like, "Yeah, I told you not to turn around." I'm like, "Ain't that a bitch?" So yeah, we got robbed. I told a whole story about it on the old podcast I had, the Tony Talks a Lot show. But then we got back to the safe. He's got his gun to me the whole time. And I'm like, well, why to me? Like, that's fucked up. Like, point it somewhere else, you son of a bitch. But I was never like really scared or frightened. It wasn't a menacing thing. It wasn't like that. It was just like, this is his job. And, that's the world we live in. Some people's job is to rob and steal. Some people's job is to sell poison. Some people's job is to kill people. That's just how it is. So we get back to the safe. And I'm being cautious and taking my time and carefully. He said, "Hurry up, motherfucker. We not at the club." And one of my friends laughed. I said, "Ain't this nothing? How traumatized are we that the fucking guy's robbing us?" And he's cracking a joke and you snicker while he has a fucking gun to me. And then I couldn't remember the combination. I said, yeah, this is probably the end of the road for me. But it opened up. It opened up. And the dude left and I was like, wow, that sucks. So yeah, U-Haul, fuck you. That's definitely the worst job I ever had. Definitely.
we're not in the club.
Detectives came to my house to ask me questions because they thought that we had something to do with it. It was crazy, man. My friend got threatened. Somebody robbed the store one time, and my friend who worked there was the manager. Me and him used to rap together at the time, so we spent a lot of time together. But anyway, they robbed the store when he was there and I wasn't. He knew some people who knew the person who robbed the store. That person got caught. He had to go to court to testify on him. So they were like terrorizing my friend, man, behind him going to testify against the dude that robbed him. His grandmother had animal heads mailed to her house. I bullshit you not. A dude came up to the job. Actually, you guys are like, oh shit, these are all true fucking stories. I swear to God. A dude came up to the job one day. It was me and my homeboy. His name's G. We're just gonna call him G. It's me and G. That's the person who I worked with there. And then I got a homeboy named Nuck. This big dude. So it's my homeboy Nuck, big dude, me, G. G's a little dude. I'm a little dude. G's a littler dude. A guy came up there and asked us where G was. We told him where G was because he just seemed like a regular cat asking for him. So G came out to talk to him and they stepped off about 50 or not about 100 feet from us where we could see them, but we couldn't hear them. So they talked for a minute. Then the other dude left. G comes over to tell us that pretty much the dude that kind of either came up there to see who he was because he's probably going to kill him. But since he knew whoever he knew that connected the situation to begin with, he decided, I'm not doing all that. It's not that serious. I just, whatever they talked about. And my homeboy Nuck told me later on that he might have paid him some money, like, it's all good, whatever. And then that was the end of it. But yeah, that was the worst job. That was the worst job ever. Worst job ever. We saw prostitutes used to get beat up across the street. Easily the worst job ever. It was a bad job.
No, that's not.
I got some stories. I've seen some things. I've been some places.
I think probably the one I hated like the second most outside of the pig farm was I worked at a movie gallery, like a Blockbuster type place. And we had 2 deposits got stolen while I was working there. And I got called down to the police station and questioned for it because I was a key holder. And I'm just like, great.
Yeah.
I go walking in there and I'm like, what's up, buddy? And they're like, well, we got to talk to you about something. I'm like, okay. So I go back there and they're asking me all these questions. They're like, well, where were you on this night? And I'm sitting there and I was like, first of all, I don't fucking know. Where was I on that night? And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute. And he's like, what? And I was like, I wasn't even in town. And he was like, well, where were you? And I was like, I was in Amarillo, Texas at a Seven Dust concert. He was like, can you prove it? And I was like, I fucking can. And I had my ticket stub and everything. And I pulled it out. And I was like, look, it's even autographed. I was fucking there. I wasn't here. I didn't do it. And the cop's looking at me like, she's really excited that she didn't do this. And then he was like, so how was that?
It's her.
He was like, so how was that show? Was it a good concert? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, well, you can leave now. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, buddy.
Bye.
Yeah, buddy. Able
like,
to cover your tracks.
Yeah, cover your tracks.
Yeah, you were able to cover your tracks.
Like most of the time, the answer would have been I was sitting at home. But just that one time I happened to be out of town. I was like, oh, thank God. Like,
I was totally out of town.
Anytime anything happened at any of my jobs, it was, hey, we need you to go down and talk to the cops. I'm like, God damn it. Really? Again?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I've already proven enough times that I was not around and I didn't do this. So can you please just stop asking me to go talk to them?
Yeah, buddy. That always sucks.
That's hilarious.
The cops here know me now. Like if something's going on, they're like, that's why the cops are always like, Sarah. And I'm like, I swear to God, I wasn't involved in that. Like, I'd already gone home. I promise. I wasn't there.
Yeah, right.
Right. That they always do. They're always like, really? I'm like,
yeah, they're like,
It's like we've only questioned her like 26 times for shit that's happened in this town. Like, I don't know how many more they need before they'll be like, okay, like it's probably not her.
I'll just leave her the hell alone for once.
Oh, they want us to talk to her again? No. We're gonna leave her alone this time.
That's a dead end.
She's good.
We'll get her next time because she probably did something.
She did something. We just don't know what it was yet.
Yeah, man, cops are crazy. I don't know. I was a bouncer for many years, and I had a situation with a person that decided to pull up to the club I was at, and he brought a gun out and started like doing his business with a gun, waving it around and shit like that. And my buddy went out to basically tell this guy to fuck off, and I was like, okay, I guess I have to go because I'm the fucking bouncer. So great, that's fun. So I went out there, and these two guys were just wrestling or whatever. I don't know where the fuck the gun was, but I grabbed them because they were fighting, and I said, you got 2 seconds to fuck off type thing. I said, yeah, okay. And I just pulled my fucking slammed them on the ground whenever I got on top of them. When I was on top of them, probably 17 fucking cop cars showed up right when I was on top of them. And they're all pulled their fucking guns out and they're pointing them at me. Like, load them up. And I was like, holy fuck. I was like, okay, this guy's got a fucking gun. I don't know where it is, but it ain't my blood. That's his blood. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back to answer any questions you have. I was like wearing like my fucking like a white shirt, just like fucking covered in dude's blood. Because buddy that he was fighting with, I got the gun away from him, fucking pistol whipped him with it. So he was all opened up in the back of the head, right? So he's leaking out, so he's bleeding. And when I took him down, I just missed the bumper of his fucking car, so that was good. But yeah, then I came back out and the cops put me in the back of the fucking cop car. I was probably getting questioned for 3 hours. Like, just like, okay, so you like to beat up kids when you're at work? I'm like, fuck off, dude. I was like, I get $10 an hour, man. You get like $100,000 a year. You got fucking vests and guns and shit, and I got this. Like, the fuck do you? No, I don't beat up people when I work. I thought different circumstances call for different measures and this and that. Like, well, we were just going to shoot him. I was like, where were you? Well, we were down the street. So you're just watching all this happen? Yeah, we're just going to shoot him. Well, that really fucking fixes a lot of shit, doesn't it? And it was, they did have a gun. It was a locked and loaded, ready to go. So it was in his car. He threw it back in his car after buddy smacked him with it. So whatever. Wow. But cops are useless. Then I was supposed to go to court to testify against this guy, but they kept throwing the case out every time. They throw it out. I'd hear back 8 months later. Oh, the court here's your court date. You gotta come be a witness. I'm like, geez, I'm forgetting shit. Like, I don't know.
Like, I don't remember what happened.
This is a few years ago now. So I guess that guy's probably in jail or something caught up with him, or who knows as it goes.
Yeah. Fuck them and feed them fish.
What can you do?
I think probably like the funniest thing that ever happened was after like all the times I had to go talk to the cops about stuff that had happened at retail jobs I had, I ended up being a truancy officer for 3 years. So then I was having to go to court every Wednesday with my kids that were in truancy, and I'd walk in and the cops would be like, "What'd you do now?" And I'm like, "I'm here representing students now."
I got a job. That's what
I work with you guys.
Yeah, I got a job. We're on the same team, officer.
That's what I did. I grew up. Move over.
The school resource officers are like, the school resource officer had been like a street cop whenever I was working all these jobs and all this crap was happening. And it was funny because it was always me and one other person that I worked with at every other one of these jobs. And it was always that person that had done it. And they always called me in for it. So I walk into the school the first time and the cop's like, "You have a kid in here?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm a truancy officer now." And he went, "No fucking way." I was like, "Yep."
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
here.
I'm an expert.
I'm an expert.
I'm here to keep these kids in school.
You do.
I'm going to tell them how to stay on time. Yeah, there you go. That's what truancy means, right? Being late. What's truancy?
That's when you're not going to school.
When you're not, okay, when you're dropping out, you're not
yes.
showing up. Sorry.
Yes.
I was always at school. I was always at school. I wasn't at school. You know what I mean?
Yes, I was always that's where food and girls were.
There you go.
Yeah, I think I missed like 2 days of school ever.
Yeah.
That was my office.
That was your office.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's where everything was.
That's
Yep.
where your shit's at.
Yep.
That's so funny. That's so funny, man. Well, fuck. Well, it was a fun one tonight. We're almost at an hour.
Absolutely. And we're late. So anybody who hung out around at this extra time, thank you for that.
We won't be late
thank you.
next
Usually,
week. We'll have our shit.
we usually go 8 to 9, and we're going to 9:30. If they're hanging out with us, we appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
We need a way. You guys should just go and like the page and get that little bell notification when we're about to go live.
Yes.
And then
Ding.
I don't got to sit there and be like, okay, fuck. Ah, not yet. Damn it. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, sorry. Okay, now here we go. Sorry.
Nice.
Things come up, you know. But
Yes.
Yep. Turn your notifications on for us wherever you're at, and you'll know
Absolutely.
every time we do something.
Absolutely.
like, subscribe, share, retweet, all those good things help us. Of course, go check out 20 Grand's new podcast. Everywhere you can find a podcast, How to Become an Alcoholic. If you haven't checked out the new album yet, check out the new album, Young Mike. That's streaming everywhere.
Yeah,
I
I
use
forgot
YouTube
about that.
Music.
Check it out.
It's
Yeah,
there.
check it out. After I drop a project, I'm done with
That's
it.
it.
It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. I did that thing.
Yeah, I'm done with it. It's like I put energy into it. And I'm like, oh, finally, okay, I'm done. See you later. I'll listen to you when you come back up in the rotation of the library.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, what the
Well,
fuck
you guys
is this?
check it out.
Oh,
Though.
that's me.
Oh, I forgot I did that. Yeah, but you guys check out Young Mike. The EP is out everywhere though.
Everywhere. And me and Sarah will be back here tomorrow night with the brother Steve on our Live in the Bunker show. So if you want to come talk to those maniacs with us, please do. They're funny. It's gonna be fucking funny. It's gonna be good.
Yes, come
Not that
hang
this
out
wasn't
with my
fun.
people, guys. Come hang out with my peoples.
And that's all I got right now.
You
So,
guys
Tony's
be careful.
sponsored
T-shirt
by
company.
Oh yeah. Tony's
Look who's
T-shirtcompany.com.
got you.
Yes, I know you do. You already know I know. You know I know. Yes, you guys go check out Tony's T-shirtcompany.com. Save 35% off of your purchase with the promo code INLIMBO. INLIMBO. Yes, in limbo. One word. There you go. Tony's T-shirtcompany.com.
If you guys like beards or you have men in your lives with beards, go to fellowshipbrand.com. We don't have a discount code yet, but they sponsor our shit. Fellowshipbrand.com. They make all the beard bombs you can imagine, oils, things like that.
I need all of them because my beard is weak.
That's right.
There you go. You got to get over there.
Yeah, I got to tap in. Hey, you guys be careful. I'll see you in a few days.
Take
All
care.
right.
Man.
Have a good
Bye.
night, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks, guys.